Among twal ajuli kaneno yup milohange mochwiny e Wan Luo television ento kongwa chak neno wi madiro kit menino duju.
At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Dano makaro ali piara biaru ya cheli laong te yupe menongo chulpi diangi ma lulega mekara moja guyao ikara mo karangej.
Pechwin ikom log mama kom dia pa kwerwa dia pa nyorowa malog ma chule kom beredo dugu chalo lielu wi bibi.
Kadong ilorangia biachara dulme Uganda Coffee Development Authority tika metolim kibod gamente mitimo kwedi kumtuo mocha o makomen malupe kia loga mepiny ikit maikare mani.
Utpeo pore ingoma wano tikere ni. Pien giluak ngoma wo tikere ni kay por gi jomu kene magi pegi ngom unomier wan wo pu kofi roma malo tutwal pien.
Afoyori dore tin nilwe aboro medremi aboro bene mwaka alibre pirwa ngwene ania sande Akumu man ayayup milorange mochwiny e Wan Luo television. Gamente teo miyotam kanyole gane meripe kachil karibin gitika pora mokene kin ginwaye melepo yoje mokene endo megitika chil ekil don lob kala kin pachi mano dan ko ye lok mano katikone karmlega mantike jima pol ke bene luenyi matikin kak nyapopo makar mapol matika bino makiwane tika bal don lo padano magitilo bu Uganda kani lok mano katiki bot la konkola telo bu Uganda mando tad mecha Jessica Lupo iyub mekwer mapirwa bij metela pa kwa dhola man Stephen Moses Owor iyub motimeki ya Chilet Primary School kamana tena mana pia rabungan ya bon gefuyo matek pikelo repeke dong tela mabe kebene kelo kuch itike kwaro meja padola la George Waki Itoro Municipality George Ofono Kelly report man.
Ikali mama show oro pieroga beach wok changon keth kwar adhola Stephen Moses Owor telo jupa adhola mubintu timere I oro magana shiel piera par de bungwen kodi piera bungwen ga bungwen mawang ni me mbaga mere ocham kodi kisewe ma achilet manwangere gombla manyangole district matororo onyal goyo kokori jupa adhola ni ber juriwere iya shiel pukoko mageto riete nyaka ng'e jukele dongo yadech pajom. Ridha kuduong Jessica Alupo muchunguru wangat matelo piny Uganda ka yuwer Kaguta Museveni kwar adhola ung'ere Uganda gibe paka ng'at maru mathoth lu kuom kelo riwruok iachiel aka jipere ber julu udhoyo nom.
As you continue to work in unity with the focus on bringing about change and development of your communities.
Wach me jupadhola madit bende juyere gine kanyo jopako kere pa jopaka dhano mugeno kelo siem.
Tell me nano me tell a shiel maforikin wango gorok which iye ni konsani tie juman mabeji te komito chokere kamani jum naro kerme irango gon neno ni ken oshoko nonin matororo je kanya chiel.
Tienga dholo bedakare kineno dero kichungu mungo akare amatino dero mena munyilo ni tieng adhola
kwaro tiko lwenyori nyir judo ke soma kwaro wani ke zana jos nena soma to lokere kira ambassador bedi chango no kwara dhola kuneno nikeni kisoma ber dinya ke bed ambassador kwara gi institution perge ministers pere unity gi wot majori woji yupodo komiji ikaliele ikisangala julugi government
mi wani duondwan kama wani yeje maka wawuotho kamoro wawuotho menyo wi wantie malo
obera chiel kuom jotel mapadhola mosoma manigi wori mi woro doko dhano mabedo paka dier kwarji dhano mageno nikelo wakanya chiel to akwya ni go ka paro oro piero ga bich paro need ingirma tene makis ndir man gima mako kunji pere gima chanda nike fodi jipadola jo tho tu mano mathin baka malaria jipadola pam ju ki wok achilet primary school ju ki wok Nagongar primary school ju ki wok Mulanda primary school ju ki somrin madongo ju ka universities madongo jipadola ti kwet ma enwango ju Kampala ju ti paka skari lawyer paka chango wani ki permanent secretaries kwet I oru pira ga bichi I getu gimi kineni kwa arwan nyalo chako konon reviewing nen yuchien mereto chako keto wakanya chel washi ni be wagado ngitu kano washi ni ke teach method ni tie yumalo lo chieni wopino for
aka imikwenda pere kwar adhola onyalo wachore jupa adhola gimem
amedo puoyo wite Vino, Totama, Ikasakalama, Inyonyerwani, Luakirakeba, Wakitekri, Wamakakanajal, Mareko, Venero Yinimagrokama, Biscoalo, Winnie, Yobrayuba, Wakikanajal, Wakano,
Ikalima pakwar adhola me unwang'ere ni kerere man majuludu dhok mochalo gapa jupa dhola paka marachor alur kumam luo ma Kenya kodi man junyalo bedo iem. Iloka ng'ea mochwiny gi Wan Luo TV an George Ofono gi Tororo.
Higin machal kimeno yub madogale matek machulo dia padan makroni kan beloin pa mon enare ki mon moken ma berti Uganda atira ne komalo iloba chuli lao kidong teso fru bogale manak peno yaka jut mokene kamel tika metoli michiling million 100 wek yub mando chake la kongo Attorney General Jackson Rakafuzi owaini mono yub man tika time entkitime chiling million 100 amiorgamente unong meindo rudu karata merke mi me pongol lokom jomagi kawek nong kimora nga Amerika nong ye chulman Dr. Lokene mono yufuru bugale wang magamente omiyu en chiling million 100 pero do karataj magi kiyot moko chik milobaman Fred Kajubi Kelly Lokman Committee kore kikore Mwalim Ali Bario Pierre Yangwen Ali Bario Pirwa Beach kekero chiling billion Pierre Ngwen mechulo diai magi ento yupna dako yoke koko mukene Lakonko Attorney General Jackson Kafuzi owani mon gitika meto chiling mokene million 100 merudo karatat manying jomagiti ye pamiyor kimok lokom giye madak furu bugalo yup mana ye pobutimo yoryot.
We had an internal understanding. I'll give you an example. If Saba Christu or Sechtoreko has a claim of 400 heads of cattle in Amolata, okay? And remember when we released the first money, the 50 billion, we sent 1.7 billion per district. So you'd find Saba Christo has taken 60% of that amount. You understand? So we do not pay fully, but we try to make sure that everyone gets as much as possible so that you can get more as we get more money. Okay?
Madong bena wego loke dong rach meta meri yeke yaro nyoke chwalo woko chiling billion ariyo keken mene neke chago chulo limani mwaganini ekom chiling billion piara ngwen kulu malupe ke lokpa Robert Kasande matie permanent secretary igankal maneno lokom ngol mate Uganda. Lokmano kelo oloyo kede mate kichwin MPs may ay kabero mapero tiye mamerke chuli ya diani padano manlaw achuli kachel kiteso.
Chuli enuni gamente nen charoti ka nyero dana nyera ye achuli. Billion piara ngwen mo billion ni noka dada. Pero mo mukwo gamente kau no mara chuli mate. Kau no maro ni lwen mo beri ya chuli pi mwa piera riyo giwie mukarangech. Kau no miene lwen yutu mabe. Uno miera uti ki yu makwiri menel ni lwen kichobi yo mabe. Kurima wilogo country mukene machalo South Africa onyo machalo Rwanda gutimo menel ni lweny mo bedo botki nya yele mo bedo botki lor ne ki lor yo mabe ma dano we benefiting dano uno dano we ugigo lweny ko ngiyoni nyada kichuloge
chwe ikom lor mo ma kom die pa kwerwa die pa lunyorwa ma lor ma chule kom bedo do dugu chalo liele wi bibi kar duju ma wa penyo nyugtia penyo ni ga mento miro chop chike ma mere lor ma pol yabo bino kom bedo tia mirani Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs bidiga penyo under the minister, I mean Attorney General who sits in the office or under the office of the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, no bad mo. Tika penny give me a billion maroma me a beach where ki root where ki cut identification card me chulo die pachuli me te kong ni o me kong jone go bet ki cut down on the air chulo gi ola bon card eno
chulo die pa down on tia dako pero president ye ni ki chul dano ki miki dano chiana kitika mi ki dano chilling ili mia rio ili mia dek man tien ka don ki kata ni chilling million mia biro pay me wilo data cards kun watiki budget lo me trillion pira biro we ario ininyere kumla tuodo wan watia kata ni government mirokate umichana enio weki michana padano watiki dano magitiki tuoi komgi watiki luak magimiro cholo tiano gi dieni no peki lega dieni obedo dien padano madano miro tiuki chana eni megwa kokwogi government mirokate kati jomo magitia lwenyi mira peki chula chuliba waleo gi kongu yue ko for this time waka chuli gunong chana gi gunong kujbe guberi afoy mata potwan
yen ko pe data cards ame miro mi jowa ame orwenyo doggi ucha here chon wano beri meetings apola keda Attorney General dang doka lao unyo doka chuli doka jo beri meteso unu cha chulo ko chon dai mo hani meli mi wano kero billion piera ngwen no me neno ni o chulo jo akaro tie chulo nushu eno nuogo no chulo edo ko me data cards nyo cards ame jo miero pong ame ote ko ni chene me printing penny an pe tie ye kenen an pe tie ye pien planning wano cha chon chon na wene 3 years ago ame o cha chulo jo o producing data cards otapoki districts dushu amana wuro macha do office Attorney General ta ko bone jo Amerik nyingi oduogi kot mieronga ochulgi otechwalo nyingi ko dushu I district achiel ame obedo beneficiary districts ameti ya chuli ameti lao ameti ya teso aka jote tieko data cards petera mojo apoyo meeting achiel ame wano bedi ye kede obedi ye officer Attorney General wano bedo ping ikarame obedo ping otenungo ni data cards miero me apore lao data cards tutumia rio ena miero mi jo ameti lao adan wan no tu bedo ni utiu kor data cards ni jo presenting jo printing out e miwa out e wore lao kucha out e poko kom dushu I district
Geno wege tike luor matek pingo tika gale kare wengi churu jomagi kun benedima pol gidi bolo nying dano mogo makom gi pere ento nying ken yetie kabene ko mecham tika tima pol. Dr. Abed Dibwanika won me Government Assurances Committee owani gitika yup kono mechao tiaro pinkin ganga timo kwed matut meni yango mati weko chulman gale kibene moko nying joma giti gale pingo menene kichuru dan kar marwatu kikome mati maopore pijama guru nyediengi leyi mokene chalewe diegi romi kidongo pego kibene jamo kene maobiru chamafura ikomalo melobo Uganda man lobo teso lao kachel kiachuli. Pilo wange mocho inyot moko chik melobo Uganda Fred Kajubi. Yom juinti Roma malo edog paja pamego momati data obere iyamoro nye bichentina kero oteko nongoloj mengo mamege makedwoko chene chinge yup mauti meke nyim kot mano bini nge dul mamiyo konyu bera kati matelo kitmen nene kichobo lokom lara ngo matima poli kindano mekincharo ngo mantie eka para tilkini chuti daga tuba village matitoro parish yamoro sub-county bichentina pe mwaka mapol mokar nge jibirika luenj petu yanwe ngo man gin kiumar ne mano mai wako duoko ngoman elungeti duoko na chingan klotian na kubiti kwere yomado pore loyo wek yubman obiri yoma pore ingengol pakodium tinu berti matak madogo twer pangoman chingan bichentina ngom eka para jil kinuchu kikono la George pa Wan Luo television Jackson Kitara oberutie kalobo kologman korka ni takaya chakane mwaka mokarni enobokele report madotum kombiti
Santa akech nyapa mego akero wayo kira on magibedo kanone ilar ngom
choko jemi uwa chalo jemi teru ki boi ki teru ne ki lum wane ki ot ki bini ki chwinyo ot wi megu meno en joma wabedo kalar kwa di ngom ki binu ki choke ka luen i komo gindana bero aneno gra ki mena ringo ki lotina ni Tina bene we shawa ni ki pega don ki ringo ki weka de ngomi e.
Elen ariemo bene otero kit makibedo ka ono ki miene kwede.
Nar ngomi eno bedo luany matere kom meguni mapeto to ki chwenye wa ot pa meguni ki chwalo meguni waka ki chwenye wa ot wiye ka wano chako kembe ki shik pa gamende. Mo bedo chalo wa ilu tino ko kwinya. Ena ki bedo timo ki temi eno ni kom meguni. Ma ki chwalo meguni waka ki goyo meguni kin mo ke
Akech otero kit magino ngol mati.
Da ringo ki lita koma magi goya ki panga. Ka chao da podi oyat. Kare ma podi oyat ocha. Da chao donyo dong pot. Loding. Ene dong ki chao teno kurti kom an. Owe ko ngam tino ano.
Kirbedni kara pukore ugeno charungom kwar wako Benson unama won kom me kara wayo ni dano kwale charungom kwar iwia li matika kelo lar ngom
wa meyo kare ki dano ne ni dano po chat ngom endo ia kuone gire noni ngata mono charungom winyi wani a kono tuo bertie ngom ge charun ni menyom nya anung daka don ti oberu kare malach ape gi chene mo ge ken I charungom daka ne initi ka kelo ni omiru onya kuri gi gangu ento ine chara be beri gi daka ne ka kwen be beri ngom pa ngamo miri ini be kwere
ena wayo ni gien gi karo fuot pingat mo ge ken magino o charungom kwar
wa kero machalo chik pen chik ne ka wa mare ma ini charungom chu miru wa konyi wa terio bod gamente en guti kumi kagu mare guterio chi wana chero wa oge ek jaga tig ma wa kero cheng wa pen fine tiem million achiel ka wa mare ini charungom ngom kwaro pien ngom en weng chasa ni en ana pe gi ngom ma wengo o ben machalo mega
David Osiera won kom adek me amor sub county otero gien matika kelo lar ngom matek ikabedo ne
en we gichane ken ngi tiu ki jomo magal chani nen chani ngom me no mior bet chane otie no pa ko mena na chen pa ko mena mario ti ki jomo kana mana ga nyang no pa ko di biru gang chon ado o gang chon chek dong ye ni an do ma chen la tin nya ko mior bet gang yen tay no ka kar mo kan lo tin la wo do do gang no ne ma chan ni me gu ne ko ni pa ka cha ko be ri ka re mior mo ke kwa nya te no mior uno ti ki lo tin na ma chek dong no pa ye yan chon no na nyang dang no lor ngom kaka ya to kum bede char ngom do no do megu kila mene nyu megu kila kene
en ochiego juma rumu ngom pa mego akero pe me kelo lara dok nien mala chen
dire wa dai bunyu lok me yan jo mo kana tin dok en kari be dud mono tiu tiche dire dok ko kar tap ni no yela dok chake so ko yela ni ro ni ka ngata gira en bi tiu chi che be konye yan ni ran badung koro tiu tiche o do nyura ni ndo mi ye kile kana bod jo mo kana ka do lo ko an jo ne no mi ro ko tembe benen ke war chek yan dar jo kana lo ko yire chawani ke karo ni tap u ye do a du ngel wig ma chon wi cha lo ka ni
Pesen abe la kup kin dul Meridim International kilwak otero kit magi konyo kwere data kilo teno ki iloko lar ngom
tiu ka chel ki lu piri da pagamente ni joma ki no ni state tiu ka chel ki court lewa ma pat mi a ki grade 1 magistrate mi o kere wa high court tiu be ka chel ki gamente na ite dero mi neno ni ki jo tim gero machela duke me lara ngom ni ko monto rutino kichoto mano lu piri da mamekwa chunki monto enini I court mi neno ni kakiti mayo ngom gi ni ngom yo ni mero kidwa chen chingi wati bene ki department makilwoni investigation magen gi kwedo gitimo kwet men yang ni ngom ni eni mo ma dato ni ti wani ngom e ni mega ni gira ngom ma nyuru ni ngom ni e ni megu wati be ki department me social work magine ni ginwa ko tam ki monto e ni mi ne ni ka gi chere record no gi tie ma no kom gi pe kamien gi tiro lok ati
in ngat mo ke ken mai meru unyo itie ki miri me kwanyo ngom padato unyo luteno ki ngeni gen tie ki twero me bedo ki loj ikom ngom chalo dan mo keneni bilok angeya i Wan Luo TV and Jackson Gitara i Amoro District.
Fortumadit bot Jackson pikelewa report meno. Gangkwan Gulu Primary School and Blind Annex Matiba Jegela IP Division Otiroloyo PMW Pagangkwan Pere Man Primary Makiti Gulu City Mandong Pimwarama Deke Matime Tere Gulu Primary Loyo Pagaya Magoberu Nambario Gengono Makchi Alibachel Mia Ngwen Pirwa Beach Kadong Pagayo no Makchi Alibachel Mia Dek Piara Bongwen Wia Bitel. Number de ko Bergankwan El Shaddai Nazarene Primary School Mobility Gulu Mani Gulu City and Tope Municipality. Ngano berkalo ko yupe PMW Motimi Gankwan Gulu Public Primary School ayo beru Jack Man Ismail Jacob Jones Wan Luo Television.
PMW man mau chak ichiario ichapiat man utum kijom twin kemiel mater total iba Gankwan Gulu Public Primary School ichia dek ikara maketiara tie aduki meturoman pemwa kamaroma dek tere dong Gulu Primary School ene tika loe i Rome City kidong ben Rome Region ber kacher kachungpi Gulu City i PM Melobo Uganda. Kennedy Robert Anywa enti la fonjwe Pigangkwan Gulu Primary School.
Come ne wakwanyo kiti patek no watimo kisa kwa pape ma ke school ken school ba etika man support no pape ada kido management committee kipiti we no ke na me ke tem to pape kido be do wa yere no tem to pape era tem wa be ke mar to patek ada kira da ke le mo no ba ngane national ke na ba ka ke regional coordination to wa pape da le mo no be pape ma yo
Anywa otiero ngo magibitimune meneno ne gidok dakaye kachung pisite man ipiem pagay kwan Melobo Uganda mabutime ke Mbale City ketungchen Samuel Luke Abakuk mabela diet mabel kadoro dar magen ngolo turuman wajo peko magen gineno ikar mengolo turuman.
You'll find that the pronunciation of the word must is that so many words affects each night pattern. All these are associated to bird language handling. I know as teachers, the methods of teaching these days, even if when you teach English, you teach science or mathematics, there is an element of language competence that should be treated right from the class. So if we only ignore that, that means we are letting the problem of the language.
And otir ni menom, pero magikiet magin gitika neno ne kwede, tika bien machara duki me phone mano peo per kakare, bot lutiano kwan Proskovia Abe, Matila Rod Gain Kwan Megulu City, Mao Berikin Willema War Karme Yupman. O wajani itie kigan mater total ekom, team magabichar kachung pisite man, ituro pagay kwan magi aki komadme Uganda, mabutime ikiet go municipality.
We should have had 8 schools, but only 7 schools managed to appear here. And we really appreciate those schools. We encourage those other schools that try your level best. It's very disappointing for the learners to know that they should have been here and yet they are not here. So next year, let us try our best to make sure that if you are participating, you should participate until the end so that you encourage the learners.
Janan Lakon, Matila Diet Malo Lokum Fonye, Manano Lokum Teach Me Ofiji, Pegulu City, Animal Tiaratie, Adukimet PMW Memoiraman.
I know for sure that the team will go and complete and take up municipality, and Gulu City is going shall go to win. Because they say, this way, this yesterday. And I'm sure we are going to challenge we are going to make it the best of our ability. So, quiet and have the courage, we shall go and make it.
Piem we me mwagaman, kiber ka piem ikom jeme apaw ya bichel mapat pan. Mai kine berye, lok mamaka lokum, cher ka choy nyual mo kikan mau time, luen ikom tuo malaria, lok mamaka lokum loko ching, kidong ben lok mamaka lokum pertu yen ki lum, igay kwan ka chela chel. Piem we me region man menanga, ubuteme ikit gum municipality, dok chakke ni da pawario, yo ni da paw yang wen me dueman kap piem, gwe pi gay kwan weng me lobo Uganda, ubuteme ki Mbale City, ni chake ni de piero bit medwe man ni yo ni da dek medwe mabongwen e mwagaman pe Wan Luo TV Igulu City and Ismail Jacob Jones.
Kilau sub-region ni yup me miyokon mayot kome na onotikelo dan mapola tirane mege kanokon mayot kome ka mayot kome magi kero pilwak magi tika nokon ki mayot kome otiat madit melira. Dr. Nathan Onyachi la dit male otiat mano wani mono kitika miyokon bod dan mapol tuale mon ni magiti lobo lao yup man wabedu kono tie mo idue ni yupo kono muke na dek muke ni mekonyo mege mapapat magiti kabir mapol eni lobo lao kono. Dr. wani mono pirate ne kon maket mama mioro betie pek dan ko non kon ma pikitego atirane iyot kom pamege edweni enim Adson apunyo tie otiat madit melira enoneno ket ma kon ma timi ne ko repe dan makin pachi kon mayot kom Egara matika yapo yup man natie ki ba akibwa machon madong karman tie bot odian madit melira Minister Piyotkum Dr. Jane Ruth Aching wani pere tekniki ket kono kony matek otwal Piyotkum palotiano kimon pianik yene pol kar gino pera matek lo eno kon Mayotkum dok gimiaro kon Mayotkum opate tie tutwale malupe ki Yotkum gi ket manoti kwere kare mokene.
To appreciate the Association of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of Uganda because we are running this camp under their emblem and guidance. And the Association of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of Northern Uganda have come from Lango, from West Nile, from Acholi. But they also have their colleagues from Kawempe National Referral Hospital and the Women's Specialized Hospital who joined them so that together they can give attention to the women. In a special way, I also want to thank Uganda Cancer Institute that sent over a van that has all the equipment required to screen for cancer of the cervix and also carry out mammography.
Eno wani mon ka duki menon gine anigitika niati ni mon dan mapol kom giliet ndog gimiro kony. Minister ni beno foyo dulmo gorka chil daktari palotian gi daktari manan yat kompa meke Uganda pitelo yup man ni doko weni pigite otwani genen ket me konyo ko dano magi mamiro gunon kony mapire tek tutwale. Dr. Acheng bene oyaro yup makiluni mono postpartum hemorrhage awareness week man chabit me miyo ngechi kum topa mege mawaduki mer on parem gi kum gin ingenyual. Igana matika lok bene eno karo ka oloko kum tuo gwinyo makiluni mono monkeypox mati mako bene dano mapul moti kodon lobo Uganda ni yake lewe mokenena wani mon food peti kono bora maditole kum Uganda eno dano mergo ngeni tie ka bene gunen kit migwoke.
Monkeypox is endemic in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. It is caused by a pox virus. And that pox virus is present in monkeys, but also in humans, it is transmitted through contact, person to person, through body fluids. People with monkeypox present with a rash, and that rash is like the rash of chicken pox. It has pustules. So when it bursts, that fluid has the virus. If you touch it, you will get it. It is also sexually transmitted. It has not been in Uganda, but of recent, we imported cases from the DRC. We have 2 cases in Kasese. One is a Congolese, one is married to a Congolese. We are not saying we have an outbreak, but we want people to be aware that we have such a challenge in the country.
Dr. Andrew Odula dir mayot kum menyuru pamege wani mone kum dano makaro alibario mochiaro kunu kanokon mayot kum ni makar gin mia beach nguno kon man kore kikore.
Day 1 activity, in our account we managed to attract about 2,000 patients came to the ground of Akumu Stadium, and this is in anticipation of the Women's Health Camp, which is running for the entire week. On record, we attended to more than 500 women with different health conditions, and for cases that are directly linked to gynecology, we booked 60 mothers.
Dr. Odu wani mon lero birgi kema maket man tiana dek mami kon mayot kum man nono manofut pa ya mwaga manotum.
We have a number of camps already lined in the Lira Regional Referral Hospital with partners ready to support. And the first one that I want to let our community know is that there's going to be a urogynecological camp scheduled for 24th of this month of August up to 31st. So this camp is going to draw a lot of specialists from Bara University, and it has funding for this.
Mayot kum menyoro pamono buchaka nende piru acheli miduma boro niyo kwende pedeko achel en midumia boro eni. Itabiet machaki midumia bongo en bobedo kono yot kum menene ke miyo kono kon mi yamo opat pedano make miro kon menongo yot kum.
I want to assure you, as a person who has been in the system for a long time, that this camp and the repeated camps that we are having are coming because of the wise leadership of our Honorable Minister, Dr. Jenny Musaki. So nothing is happening by accident that these camps are happening. We've had many. We had the surgeons camp last year. We are having this one, and we have 3 more to the end of the year.
Vincent Okorut town clerk manien Melira City of Nyoro Matek Yom Chunye Pekony Mayot Koman.
Honorable Minister, I want to thank you for the tremendous work you are doing in the health sector in the country, and also for the visible and good work that I have seen that you are doing in Lira City, especially for our mothers and the girl child.
Resident City Commissioner Melira Lawrence Emi Igole ofoyo matek kony man kawani mono piere teknike mi kony bod Dr. Cheng weko mi kony mier kombo dan maket man omiero kimi chwak. Pelo ang'e mochwiny e Wan Luo Television Hudson Napunyo e Lira City. Key West Nile report makiyari ya Rua City chiari ya ochimu ni mwana duki kwet makitimu ni shaka mwakali bripiru wario nioni mwanda mapul boma tika dawa tafugiti kwa machan matek kama genbiri ye report man gankal mengom megeru kidong dong oboma yo yaro kachil kidul makiluoni mwana Uganda National Urban Forum yopoti makia Rua City kwet makitimu nyuni mwana abicho na rie kumia chili mwake tika dong makitmano boma tika dong kwere ento rome kwa pada mapol futie la kurtual kikono Robert Adiga oberuti kachoke man magitimo kon kayar kwede kitimo city apaw ya jeli municipality ya pai kompiade kwa cheli magiti Uganda kidong town council piario ikomia beach piara boru ya dek magiti lo man olu watiki report man kipere tere dujupi in iyub melo wange mochin kanyi i Wan Luo Television.
Aduogi ma jowuok kude ne nyutho ni aya pasent 27 iwi daka pa taon ma utie kanidongo umbeko karatasi manyutho kite mataone ya ubeshi dongo kude muweko Kampala udi mikabedu kwa marishu Man City majoshaku nyen umbeko wendhano mamitere ni kabedu moko ni doko City muweko Arua. Pade Joseph Walter matie commissioner maneno lembe midongo town ni ai kudikal maneno lem ngom gedo man kodongo town matongtong owacho ni aya aduogi majuwo kudene mikutuan tich madit igi mineno ni aya giwok kulembe magirombe do kare mitiyo kude mineno ni aya town ne judongo gi maber.
In our findings, we have also found that a number of towns and urban centers in this country are not planned. And that gives us a very big challenge as a ministry and other stakeholders to give focus to fiscal planning, which is directly linked to orderly urban development in the country.
Sam Wadri Nyakwa, Mea Misit Mamirarwa, ufoyo makwe aduogi majuwo kudene, maewanshu na ya repoti ne obeshitiyu Shalok Maraya igi, Shalok gen gijuro tela megamba Mirarwa, meneno ni ya gigoyo plan mupore midongo Arua City.
The consultants are not well managed. It can be held. Because how is garbage managed? How is the water system? Is their power? What about the planning, each of it? How are people building? Are they building randomly? Are you authorities enforcing proper and planned development?
President Uganda National Urban Forum Derek Alfred Muwezi utieka nile gujiro lahashmi town madongo dongo ni neno ni ya gitiu karashelo kudano mitedero ni neno ni ya pin madano gitieka ni mito itedero utush ibangim.
The way we say we are moving towards a middle income country or about or thereabout is the same way we say that our service provision is in the middle range. We are not at the low range, we are not at the high range, but we are in the middle range. But if you see what is happening in urban areas, you see that there are quite a number of improvements that are taking place, especially in those urban areas which were supported by the UCMIT programs. There are roads which have been made, there are markets which have been constructed, the street lights are on, communities are being engaged more than before, and I believe, me as a person, that the future is bright if we galvanize everybody to participate the way he's supposed to participate.
President Mikoboko Development Forum Bongo Namisi wachne ya town madongo dongo gitieka ni nwanga tuom ikite mitimo piny cheke mamitere ni dhano pia ni ya wendo ringlweny magitieka ni bedo I town nem gi otiele makon ke joparo pigingo isa miwuok kolim mikonyo dhano nem.
There's still a lot that needs to be done to improve on local revenue generation, because without the capacity to generate sufficient local revenue, the ability to provide the much needed basic urban services for its inhabitants is bound to be affected. The third aspect in the report that also speaks to the reality of Koboko municipality is the presence of urban refugees or migrants. Koboko municipality is amongst the municipalities in West Nile that hosts the highest number of urban refugees and migrants, totaling to over 24,000. Unfortunately, this population is not factored in when it comes to planning and allocation of resources by the central government.
Onega Innocent Mayor mipaidha Town Council ke owacho ni ya pol pa town madongo dongo gitieka ni kadho kudi peko palim maomako giti kude miyiko town ne obed malber mania ya kaongo tapche eketo town ne nen manyar otur kugiedo manwango jo giero swam.
The challenges we are getting as urban leaders is the aspect of planning, where development is going ahead and planning later, yet is supposed to be reservations. The issues that we are affecting, one is lack of finance, because issues to do with the planning is very, very expensive. Most of the local governments cannot afford this, and more especially town councils that have just come on board, they cannot manage planning. Until they grow muscles in local revenue, that's when they can do something small, just like a drop in the ocean.
ni ai kudiko maduogine majuwo kuda nyutho ne niayam omako jone niayal lim joketho moromo mikonyo dongo pa townem ngom omako joti kude maber jomed kero ni utim kloka magite kana timo kloka I townem man kumukende mapol Pi lokangea ma ochwiny I Wan Luo Television Robert Adiga Dennis Oringi kudi I Arua City
Fort Bot Robert Adiga Ilokom biashara kan dul makiloni mono Uganda Coffee Development Authority mena lokom puro meni Uganda ni meno limeti makwed meni yang pero tikweni karman pini mono kero mefuru omen tika dora pinyo nyomwanye malupe kalala me pinyo mati karmani lo dira lokom puro omen nyomwanye gen wani mono ikom karman tu mapolti makomwanye ento pigiti ni yang pero tikweni kudinan balala mapolti ka bini kom ket mapinti kwen karman malupe lokom rien pacheng kidum chwe pakot ikin alola mukene la jod mamewa Jonisani Ochaga John tie kilo rangia ikombia chara
dul maloy lok me kofi ilobu Uganda gikokni pere palim o wero lok me ilukero pa kofi ilobu Uganda tika dokoter malope ki alola pin matika ballo kofi makelo tu mukene maumior ki kwet pire weke niang pingo kineno ni ki yubu kofi manyen maromo do malope ki kumkare ni maloga pinti matek ni John Wagaba, manager me Ankole Coffee Producers Cooperative Union Limited. Dokbe la member me UCDA. Wajini merolim weklo diro gukwed matut me yupo omen machiru tu kia loga ping.
Yeah, at the moment research is not well funded, but I think through I saw in the budget the government budgeted for a lot of money for the coffee industry. I think money for research will be created through the budget, and then the research will be funded so that they can produce more plant rates and seedlings which can be later distributed to farmers.
Asimwe Mojes, regional manager me UCDA, ikumala me Uganda wajoni, kumalo kany omen kwe nepol, make piero dok doma be, chimiero lim me metu, kore.
Northern Uganda has West Nile, which grows Arabica coffee, and mid-north, that is Rango and Acholi sub-region, plus parts of Karamoja, those grow Robusta coffee. So in northern Uganda, we have both Arabic and Robusta coffee. Northern Uganda is still young in terms of coffee production. The other regions have been producing coffee for a long time. Northern Uganda just started producing coffee around 20 years ago. My request is if Northern can be supported with the planting materials for more 3 or 5 years, that would push production to higher levels.
Jenny Winifred Oyela ngad madoro lok me omen igulu ki omoro wajini welufu magitika pieto men ilubacholi utie manok
kekene pere mo wano tikere dano mo futika furne welgi putpeo hore ingom mo wano tikere ni bien gilwak ngom mo tikere ni ke por gi jomu kene magi pegi ngom unomier wan wo pu kofi roma malo tutwal bien ngom wani ino ni tie mamiu dok bene tiaw kit gin moy ken ma kofi be don tika check roma malo makay neno kofi ma tika nyak itung bol kwa men northern Uganda iporgi apoko ne be petie
Kitung chel Catherine Lamwaga MP Madaro piluak me omoro district ukokni chana yiti matek chiluak miera go pet kodi romorie mochan chalo men
Pero madong dit loyo ya choli sub-region kumbeti aye chan ti matek wero ki tam kineno magamente tia katikere tutwale duan pala dit president UN Museveni kare duju ma loro lokki donc pi moaga mapola ta en mi la bolle kompu kichura pere tek potwa ya choli sub-region ni wa yab wang wa chak neno kirme ke la kit pu ma wang por
Mita ni gamente ka chel kilo diro gukati ka kwet ikumumen marwate kia loga piny wek lufu peguno achara kache gupiero omen makemere ruome dok bene weko tuo pe yelo chiman mirno lim madit ma aki bot gamente pi Wan Luo TV Joni Sani uchaga chon ya choli
Afuena na report mena kelo ya giki yup milorange mochi nyitin ni chiangwen ania Sunday Akumu afuena na Wan Luo television.